Hi folks, my name is Ralph and I am with a lot of things out of Texas. We are going to show you how to thread the machine and rewind the bobbin and the bobbin case area. The main thing to remember is that we are talking about sewing with upholstery thread, which is number 69. First thing we're going to do is rewind the bobbin. On the top, from the back side of the machine, off to the right is your thread stand for you, the people that have the thread stand, which is on with the larger package. So we're going to take and run it through number 1 guide and run the thread through the bobbin. From the inside there's a hole and you just snap it on there and you run it from that point. Release the release portion on the hand wheel. Hold it there until you get it started a little bit, and we want to cut it now as close as possible to the outside of the bobbin, like so. If you have too much hanging out there, when you go put it in the bobbin case, it can jam it. And let's see, let's put it back over here. That probably helps sometimes. It will slowly fill up, don't go too fast. And then it'll start slowing down. When it slows down like so, stop, pull it back over, cut off the little trailer. Now with the bobbin case, what we want to do is run it clockwise. And then when you put it into the bobbin case, just put it in clockwise like so. And there's an opening that you will notice, and you just bring it around and just swing it around like so and have that opening away from you, and then snap it in where you see that rectangular opening. Now you'll notice there's a little arm here. I call it an arm or a finger. We are going to place it, remove the accessory tray, drop down the little front door, and there's a notch. We'll tilt this back here and you can see the notch there. We want to line up that notch with our little arm here, finger, and then push in and release the latch there and make sure it's in there. If it's not in there properly, it will pop back out. Okay, now we are going to thread the machine, but first of all we're going to put in our secondary spool pin. Just tap it in with a little hammer there. This gives you added tension as well. And you're going to bring it from the top hole. It's got 2 holes in it, and you can refer to this portion on the last page of the supplement sheets. In fact, your supplement sheets will refer to more of your upholstering than the manual itself. So we're going to set it on number 9. Okay, in the manual says 5. Disregard that. This is where the main situation or problem most people have. Remember, raise your pressure foot up and have your hand wheel bring up the take-up lever to its highest point, and make sure you go through the number 2, which here's your tension disc, and you hold the thread from the back like here I'm showing, and then pull it down firmly as hard as you can. Sometimes you'll hear it snap in or you'll feel it pull in there. Come around number 2. From number 2, come up to your take-up lever from the right to the left, come straight back down, and you go down to the left side, the thread guide on the needle clamp. And then we're going to lower the pressure foot so you can see the eye of the needle easier. And now there is a needle threader, but the needle threader is primarily for regular thread. It doesn't like the upholstery thread, it's thicker. So, and if you do have a problem with seeing the eye of the needle, guess what? Take a piece of paper, white paper, and put it behind the eye of the needle like so, and you'll see the eye of the needle very nicely. So now we're going to pick up the thread, raise the pressure foot, pick up our thread, like so, and make sure you're at the highest point, and you're going to take up the slack of both the top and the bottom of the thread and just lay it towards the rear of the machine. Okay, now we're going to take a sample of vinyl, and we're going to sew this. Make sure we start out, this is your tension dial on the top, and generally 9 is your position for number 69 upholstery thread or other stuff. Set it on straight stitch, And then over here I'm going to set it on the longest stitch, which is 5. On our pattern dial for straight and zigzag is E and D. Okay, then I just take, what I generally do is I just start the hand wheel by hand and turn it until it starts in the fabric, or whatever you're doing. Then we better take and close off to our regular position there, because you have to turn that slot there on the hand wheel. And back in the sewing position. Now this is what I do when I stitch off a machine before it goes out to our customers to make sure everything's sewn properly. Cut off this little excess here. Okay, then I swing it around here. I go a couple, I turn it by hand, or sometimes you can just hit the pedal. I'm going to sew zigzag now. I push all the way to 5, set this on 3. Okay, I turn it, get the needle out of the fabric, because now I'm going to remove it, this pattern dial, because when you move it, see how it moves down here when I move the pattern dial, so you do not want to leave the needle into your fabric. Make sure it comes out, just by turning your hand wheel towards you. Then I'm going to put it on K, this is our triple stitch, and we're going to set that on a little past 1, like 3/4. So that's a nice stitch to check. And then I'm going to do a reverse stitch, which is number R. And generally what I do is I will set that on 5 again, because that's all what they call the reverse patterns, which are basically from O to Y. And in the manual it'll tell you where to set that on that position. This is more what they call an overlock stitch. And then we got the next stitch here I'm going to do, which would be the Q, like a rick-rack type stitch. Okay, then we're going to go back to straight, which is ED. A lot of times too, what I tell most of our customers, when you're turning this dial, it's easier to turn if you raise the pressure foot up, and then you can turn it. It's much easier. Okay. And so we got it back to straight, and we're going to sew back down one side here. Okay, swing it around with the fabric, with a needle in the fabric, come back alongside. Like if you're going to do a double stitch, this is how you would do it. Okay. Now normally I just leave the needle into the fabric, but I wanted to show you here. You'll notice there's our stitching, and if you turn this over, the stitch looks just as nice on the other side. So now we're good to go there. The other thing to remember is we got different pressure feet that you will get with the machine if you get the larger package. One of the important ones is what they call a Teflon foot. Now this is extremely good for anything of that has a coating on it, like marine vinyl. And along with this here, then you use like an 18 leather needle, which you will get with a larger package, because it has a rubber coating on it. And then some other stuff for like wetsuits and stuff of that nature, that's what you would use. Okay, now I think we've got pretty much what we need to go through at this point. The thing to remember, if you do have any problems or something you can't quite understand, don't sit and get frustrated. Give us a call at 800-300-1917 and continue success with the machine, and have a great day.